Have you noticed? These days, it feels like everybody has a master's degree. Not gonna lie, has been on my mind too. And not that I want to quit my job either. But with my master's, I do get to take a beat. Learn new things, meet new people, all in one space. It really is getting harder to keep up. Maybe with a master's, I can stand a chance.
RUMIT lah.
For the college, it is a business. But for us also, it's a business. Do you take it and you profit from it? The trend of having master degree when they don't actually need to do it because of the credential and credibility. We want people to trust us. In the past, we look up to people who have this PhD or masters. In reality, those who can do work actually works. Those who have skills can stay there long. If you go into any professional life, people still look at what you can do instead of what you have. Because whatever you have doesn't mean anything if you cannot do it. We should ask ourselves, what do we want in our life? Me, myself, I want something else. That's why I opted not to further my study when I was sponsored, and I bought a bicycle and I cycled around the peninsula. But then, not everyone can do that. Why do they further their study? Whether they just want to have the certificate or they want to improve themselves. A better person we are, that makes us a better citizen and a better employee. Masa itu emas. Where we spend our time is also where we spend our money. We have to know what is our worth. If we further our study, will it increase our value, or we will just spend our time doing something that we don't really like it? Otherwise, you're just wasting your time and your money just to have the certificate alone. I cannot tell everyone to don't take any risk in life. But if we've done one thing and we found it is a mistake, we have to look at the consequences. If we quit halfway, we have to pay the loan and we have to start all over again. So lagi membazir. Is it sustainable for us to further study with that amount of money? Or maybe we can find some work first, gain experience. Eventually we will know what we want to learn, what can give us benefit and value, and then only we further our study. Studying abroad. Because I just went back from UK last year, meeting students there. I found out some are studying there because they want to gain experience. Others because they want to give their parents some sense of pride. We have few cases actually whereby they cannot cope with the pressure of satu kampung do kenduri for you. Eventually, the most important thing is experience and also the knowledge itself. If you can network well and you can do the job well, I think that might be worth more than a degree. If we go to university and expect people to give us job, then the system itself is failing and we ourselves is failing. The system is one thing we cannot control, we cannot change. The one thing we can control is ourselves. We go to university because we want to upgrade our level of thinking.
System upgrade. Okay, cool. Though, it's still kind of expensive. There's tuition, there's research, there's examination and graduation fees. Yikes! And I know what it feels like to work and study at the same time. You cannot romanticize this. Cuk, ada savings.
Hold up.
Korang ni ada savings ke?
Using your savings to further your study. Spend just half of the savings. Because if things doesn't go as we plan, at least we have our backup plan. If you choose to have your job and also further your study, then one thing for sure you have to let go is your social life or your leisure time. Because they cannot sacrifice the job. That's pay your bills, right? So we are human. If we choose to do something, we have to let go something else. Ask again yourself, do you want to do that? I've seen most of friends who further their study, they really don't have personal life. They have to know that weekends are no longer for kanduris, no longer for cinemas. That's not a bad thing actually, because in the future, they will have something that we don't have. If you have the motivation, you will eventually learn how to adapt. If you are willing to do the sacrifice, then go for it. 10 years ago when I finished school, everyone kept telling us do engineering because the demand is there. But nowadays we have a lot of engineers, graduates who do not have work. So that's why I believe university is not entirely for job, but to make you a better person. Because jobs will come and go. I mean, I've always heard about people saying you have to continue study while you are young because you're still fresh, the brain is still there. But then if you have some progress in your career and also you are doing well, so why put it at risk? I love my work before this, but then I saw some of my seniors whereby they spend like their 30 years there doing nothing except for working, and then I started to think, do I want to do this? Or do I want to like look for something else in my life? Because if you don't have that, you still wonder, do I want to do it? Or what if I don't do it?
Hi, I'm Sabrina. Did you guys see that one report by Bank Negara a couple of months ago? You know, the one that found that salaries for graduates have been shrinking every year? Well, apparently our current economy might not be able to create enough high-skilled jobs to absorb the huge number of graduates each year. Says what? Something's not adding up here. Let us know what you think.